Good morning, everybody. Well, I have an interesting life story, but one church I do remember going was called Bayside Chapel. It was in Barnegat, a wonderful, wonderful church. I went there from 2005 to around 2020. I moved away from that area. I came back to a town that I wanted to live in for all my I lived for many years, and yeah, it was too far for me. And at that point, Johnny became homebound. I had really no way to get there, so I didn't drop out of the church per se, but I had to find a church closer to where I live because I had no way to get there because I don't really drive far. So I'm going to show you some wonderful photos of Bayside Chapel, plus the food and some of the events that I actually did, including Bayside Choir. And sadly, that doesn't exist anymore. Just sad how things die out. One thing they had Sunday morning was cheese. They had a thing about bagels. I don't know what's with them with bagels, but they love bagels. But let's see what else did I do at the church. I went to a Bible study Tuesday morning, which I absolutely love. I still go there now and then online. Here we go. I went to the financial class. I actually graduated there, so I was really thrilled. The wonderful food they have, wonderful food. Somebody baked that delicious cake. Here's something else. This was cake served at a birthday party. We're very close with family at Bayside, but time goes on, things change in your life, folks. You know that. Also in the Bayside Choir. I love doing choir. I enjoyed it, yes. This is my husband, Johnny. This is another reason why it's very hard for me to go to the church because it's really hard. Let me get back here for 1 second. Come on, move already. So it was a wonderful experience for me to go to Bayside Chapel. They have wonderful food there as well. All right, let me see what else we can find here. And sometimes things change. Your lifestyle changes. Now, Johnny passed, but we're getting close to that anniversary date. It's going to be hard, obviously. But it was a church that me and John went to together. And it was kind of hard to really go to a place that I sat with my husband. It was hard. Let me see if we can find anything else. Because sometimes pictures just don't always show up when you want them to. Here we go. I also went to there at the church every Tuesday morning I would go. And I had nothing against the church. I really did. This is Johnny. And, he went there as well. The men's Bible study. He was healthy at that point. He's really said what can happen in life. We had a Christmas party choir. I was also in the Bayside Choir, I remember. It was a lot of fun. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful people. Let's see if there's anything else here. Like I said, I went to the financial. I went to many classes at Bayside, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did. But sometimes in life, things just change, and you can't do anything about it. I moved too far away. I really don't like to drive distance, so I found a local church, which I'm very happy with. But there were a lot of stuff that I did at Bayside, which I really enjoyed doing. Let's see if there's any more photos in here. Sometimes you just can't find photos when you want to find photos. Everything I'm looking for, I can't find. I don't know why things are not showing up today. It could be the weather. I don't know. But I also done Bayside Choir concerts, and I'm trying to find the photos. I literally can't find the photos. All right, let's see what we can find here. Oh, my goodness. That is so weird. There are things I just can't find. Just give me a minute, folks. Sometimes when you send photos through, it just doesn't always appear. And it's very strange because, But I didn't drop out of the church, folks, because I didn't like the church. Not because it was too far away from me. There's a big difference here. And, I do keep in touch with them now and then to see how things go. And sometimes I would still attend classes online. Here we go. It's also kind of a sad time for me. This is when Johnny was not doing too well health-wise. It was really not a very easy time for me right now. Because I remember he started getting sick around this time last year in April. Could have been before. I don't even remember anymore. Let me see if we can find anything else on Bayside. Oh, come on now. Sometimes the computer has different stuff than you have on the phone, and you can't find what you're looking for. Just looking for stuff, and you can't find it. Oh, brother. Not easy. Sometimes you go on the computer, you go on the phone, you get different memories, they call it. Here we go. Nope. Isn't that funny? It's like you can't, the memories are different on the computer than on the phone. Isn't that weird? Let me see if we can find anything about beta. I don't even know. Here we go. Here we go. I also did the Bayside Choir, as you can see. That was the Easter. They did a lot of stuff Bayside. They really did. I went to a lot of classes. Let me see what else we can find. Yeah, they do have it here, but it was like 9 years ago. It was a long time ago. The choir either anymore. I'm not sure what happened. He just gave it. He didn't want to do it anymore. He was probably busy or something. There's no reason, logical reason. He just stopped doing it. People can take times to change. Let me see if there's any more I can find. Oh, boy, I'm not awake yet today. Just making sure there's nothing else that we can find here. Bayside was a wonderful time for me. I went there for many, many, many years. I had picnics. I had all kinds of interesting stuff there at Bayside. So here we have, in honor of Bayside Chapel, Deborah, Tom Country Kitchen. Have a great day.